What's up guys, DJ back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about buying Dragon Ball Super booster boxes versus Dragon Ball Super hit grail cards, chase cards, okay? Now, this was kind of inspired by someone who asked me this question. Should I chase collecting all the booster boxes for Dragon Ball Super, or should I chase, the two best cards in the sets, like the secret rares, Awakened Power and Apex of Power, and the signature cards? Or even if you minus out the Awakened Power and the Apex, just the signature cards, alright? Now, ultimately, what I want to say, you got to collect what you think is best for you. What do you like? What suits your room? what suits you? Now, I guess for some people, that's like, I like both. So how do I pick which one? All right, good question. Good question. Now, if you want to talk about money, okay, you got to find which one is the cheapest option for you as well, because money is a big thing in cards these days, and you got to know, is it easy to find some of these products? Now, I think you can find any signature card you want online right now if you wanted to buy one. I think it's easy to find. Well, at one stage it wasn't easy. A lot of people didn't want to sell those because they loved it so much, and they weren't as high value as they are now. But I think some people are cashing in now, so they are. I've seen signature cards every single day for sale. It's just whether I can afford it or not. And then the booster boxes, I see a lot of them for sale, but not every single one. Okay, not every single box. Okay, for sale. Now, that could be tricky. And if you're counting in quantities, I don't know how many booster boxes there are. I think like 13, 14, maybe 15 now. 15 different types of booster boxes. Okay, versus 8 signature cards to date. All right, 8 sounds smaller than 15, so it sounds more achievable. And another question what I would have asked is, why not just do both? Kind of like the taco commercial. Why not do both? If you wanna, if this is the only thing you're collecting, all right. If you're only collecting Dragon Ball Super, then it's a kind of good move if you were just to go after, maybe the 2 SCRs, then grab all the signature cards, then grab all the boxes. Okay. Yeah, you could do that. It takes time, takes money, but it's possible. A lot of people have them already, and a lot of those people have been in the game for a long time, so they already know what the deal is. And a lot of the time is those guys that have been here from day one, those prices were beginning prices, so they were all very affordable at that time. Nowadays, if you're buying market price, it can add up, right? A complete Assault of the Saiyan signature set is upwards of $10,000 to $12,000. I know a friend of mine who he was going to advertise it on eBay for like 18,000. I don't think that will sell, to be honest, in my opinion. And most people are smart these days. They're looking for the cheapest option. All right, so if you can see cards cheaper singularly than buying it as a set, then why not just buy it singularly? The only bonus of grabbing a set off one person is, you grab all of it and it's one transaction. It cuts off the extra time that you need to search for each one. And if time's a big issue for you, then that might be for you. But for me, I'm always happy to wait. I think patience is very important in any collectible. You can miss out, you might not. Big deal. But if you look at signature cards, a lot of them are ranging from 2,000 to 3,000. Okay, I bought my Vegeta for 3,200 AUD. Okay, so 3,200 Australian dollars. I think the Goku is like maximum 5,000 Australian dollars maximum. I think it's lower than that now. So those are the 2 most expensive signature cards out there. You're looking at $8,000. All right, for the 2. The Beerus, the Hit, the Frieza. Frieza's probably lower than those, but I saw a Frieza sell for 1,900 PSA 10. The Hit 2,400 advertised. Beerus 2,500. Gohan 22,000. Trunks is like 2,500. They're not hitting the 3K mark. All right, so if they're not hitting 3K mark, they're about $2,000 for a lot of them. The Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, I think that was like selling for 3 to 4, somewhere between there. So, you know, it's Goku, Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta. Those are the top 3 most expensive, okay? And if you're buying them singly, it's doable. You know, it's possible. If you buy them raw, then you're going to grade, then it takes time. That's fine too. It's not 100% going to be guaranteed to be a 10, but, you know, you take the chances. So you could go that route too, because that's cheaper. With boxes, I think a lot of them, just because there's more of them, there's 15 of them versus 8 signature cards, it could work out to be cheaper. It could. All right, so some boxes are like $200. All right, it's not much. $200, $300. The most expensive ones, I did make a video on that a while ago. Prices have changed a little bit. They kind of dipped, and you know, they've done this, right? So it's always good to just stay on top of these kind of things and like look what's happening in the market right now, because you know, everyone wants to sell at the highest, the peak, and you know, I have a friend who calls it like weak hands. If you're looking to sell, you know, a lot of the stuff I can hold for a very long time, or I cannot open for a long time. My friend was very surprised. My other friend was surprised I didn't open up his package for like over a month or something. But you know, if you were chasing the boxes, I think you can do that fairly easily. And then maybe the last couple boxes, you know, the most expensive box is the Tournament of Power. We already know that. That will be the hardest one based on financial status, all right? All the other ones are obtainable, even $1,000, $2,000. None of them reach that signature card price at PSA 10. And, you know, this is all assuming that you want 10s on your grades, and I wouldn't want to do anything less than 10. 9s would be okay. You know, I'd take a 9 signature card any day at a good price, but anything below 9, I'm not a fan of. I think with Pokemon, it's very different because of the historical factor there and how long those cards have been around, and how hard it is to grade a lot of those cards, pack fresh and all that. But signature cards, only 3 years old, quality should be still there, you know. And I don't think they were the most playable, or I don't think a lot of people were playing with them a lot. So I think quality is all right. And pop reports seem all right for these signature cards, that there'll be enough there for sale if you wanted to get one. You know, if you go on eBay right now, I'm sure there's a few there, but a lot of my dealings are with people I know on Facebook and people I trust. So I think it's always doable, right? So signature cards, you know, if they're about 3,000 each, 3 times 8, 24,000. I think some are less than 3,000. So I'd say, you know, you could get all signature cards, you know, singularly for about 20K, maybe less, if you get good discounts on them and stuff. And then, you know what, if you add the Awakened Power, the price tag on that, I'm not sure what's going to happen with it because of the Black Label sale. The Black Label sale might influence the PSA 10 to jump up a little bit, even though the pop reports are way off, way different, you know, 2 versus 400 or 4 versus 400 or whatever. It is PSA 10 could, you know, reach 30K, 20K, if there's a lot of people pushing for that, you know, and if that's the next sale that happens, I kind of won't be surprised at the same time. But yeah, then that just adds up, right? So yeah, signature cards versus the boxes. I think the boxes are the cheaper way to go, price tag wise. Signature cards look, you know, people prefer cards, and boxes are made to be open. Those are 2 very easy statements to make. A lot of the boxes I haven't opened recently, just because I'm not really interested in opening them. I kind of like looking at the boxes sometimes these days too, and there's a lot more sealed collectors there are like nowadays. So, you know, it's a thing. Sealed collections are a thing. Some people like it more than the cards, but I think ultimately the cards is why you buy these boxes, and why these boxes are the price tags that they are. So I think boxes, if you're looking for money saving and, you know, quantity as well, if you have a nice shelf and you're full with boxes, it looks kind of cool. Even if they're like Steam Siege or Battle Evolution booster boxes like on the shelf, it still looks really cool. It looks cool. But if you had like a Goku signature card, and if you had all the signature cards lined up in a row, I think that's quite impressive. That looks really cool, especially when you have them in the sets or if they're in, you know, sequential order. Some people like that, and I can understand that, you know, the sequential order on the grades and stuff. So those are my thoughts. I think if you're looking for a price tag, you know, I think boxes are cheaper, and you can probably finish that faster, completing all the boxes. The only box that's going to give you real trouble is the Tournament of Power. The other boxes are like $2,000, $2,000. So it's manageable. $2,000 at you know, kind of their apex. But when you look at the two secret rares, there's no way you get a secret rare for the two Apex of Power and the Awakened Power. There's no way you get them for $2,000 unless they're raw, and even that some people aren't selling that for that raw, and try to grade it for, you know, if you are selling it raw, there's a good chance maybe it's not going to be 10 or a black label. I mean, you definitely need photos and you definitely look through the condition of it, but you know, raw cards, raw Dragon Ball Super signature cards and the secret rares are very high value already as well. So you got to manage the risk there, you know. Like for example, the Vegeta signature, it might be worth 3,000 PSA 10, okay, Australian dollars. But if you buy it raw, some are selling it for like 2,000 raw or 1.5. And then what if that doesn't come back at 10, and then you got to add the, you know, the money it costs to grade and wait for it to come back. Okay, so there's a lot of risk there. It could be safer to just get the PSA 10 because it's already a 10, and you're paying a little bit of a premium, but it's not that much of a premium, especially if the raw card is kind of getting up there to that graded card, which is funny. You know, a lot of people, the trick back in the day was to get a raw card, grade it yourself, and risk it because it's worth it. Like if the raw card for a signature card was like $200, and if it gets a PSA 10, it's worth $3,000. That's pretty good, man. You can buy 5 of those $200 cards and try to, you know, do that, which a lot of people were doing back in the day. But we got to stay relevant. We got to stay current. It's kind of not like how it is. You know, a lot of raw cards can be. I think raw Gohan signature card was like $1,000, right? And if it's PSA 10, it's someone was trying to sell for $2,000, right? It's, you know, if you add the fees and the sending there and waiting for it to come back, it might be $1,200 at the end of the day, and you'd profit like $800 if you can sell it for $2,000. But me personally, I'll probably just buy the $2,000 one. $800 ain't. It's a lot, but $800, you know, it's giving me that guarantee it's a 10, right? So it's up to you guys what you want to do. I think it was a very interesting kind of topic to discuss. For me, if this is the only thing you do and you could put all your time, money, and resources into it, then yeah, I would try to do both. At the moment, I'm mixing and matching because I do Pokemon as well. So the signature cards, I might buy one every now and again. If I like, you know, I try to stay up to date with the new booster boxes if they come out. But yeah, I mean, what would you guys do? Let me know in the comment section below. Would you go boxes? Would you go the signature cards? And I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure if you add up all the 8 signature card prices in PSA 10 versus the boxes, I think it's cheaper to go the boxes. So you tell me what you want to do. It depends on your money, depends on what you like as well. You know, some people just will never want a box just sitting there. Some people, it's all about the cards, right? People prefer the cards. They look good. There's no denying that. The boxes look good, but the card is the card. Yeah, like. So I'm going to end the video there. Let me know your thoughts. Thumbs up, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Enter booster box giveaway. And we'll see you next time. Bye.